We're back. Georgia continues on vault now. 9.825 for Emmons, 9.875 for Erickson, 9.9, a season high for Stevens, and a 9.95 for Coupette. So Georgia smoking on vault at the moment.
Well, pretty good landing, a little bit short. Didn't quite time the block on that vault to really lift it up, so she was a little bit low on the landing. Right here, block, arms were slightly bent, and see how she finishes. Her body's below the level of the horse as she finishes the somersault. So she had to really work hard to get her feet underneath her right here and hold on to that landing.
If you're new to gymnastics, 6 athletes compete. 5 of the scores count. Let's give you the bar scoring update. LaRue Fell got an 8.95. They want to throw that out. Phelan 9.825. Butler 9.8. Burkholder 9.85. Now set for another freshman, 5'4", from Las Vegas, Lisa Rennie. It's a very young LSU Tiger team with just 1 senior.
She has some nice elements in this routine. Good difficulty. I like this combination coming up right here. She can hit it. Nice pirouette into eagles. Now watch that pirouette. Not quite in the handstand as she would have liked. Most amazing thing about this athlete, she is an insulin diabetic and manages it incredibly well. Good for her.
She's had the Tigers' best season average this year. She's been the most consistent performer.
Judges are really looking for these pirouetting moves right here to try and finish in the handstand. She's short of the handstand. It's a nice combination, but if she could just take it up to the top a little bit more, it's really, really impressive. A little off on the landing.
Back to the vault in Georgia. Brittany Smith got a 9.825. So 9.825, the lowest score, and now Chelsea Bird. Get ready to rock, folks. Bird, one of the most exciting vaulters in America. SEC vault champ. And
she's the calmest, most exciting gymnast I've ever seen. She's just, I think last year Suzanne described her as she'd have to go up to make sure she was still breathing, and she was just so calm, so relaxed, so laid back. Woo! Whoa, she tried to hang on with her toes and not let him move. Didn't quite get a stick, but it was a mighty fine vault.
You know, in 16 of the last 23 meets, she's had a 9.95 or better.
She's been very, very consistent. Look at the height above the horse. Compared to some of the other vaults we've seen, she was way up in the air, finishes the vault up above the level of the horse and just waits for the ground. And as I said, try to attach those toes to the mat and not let them slide back. Georgia, the third best. Whoa!
The third best vaulting team in America.
They did. They went for it. I love the vault, but I have to say a little bit support.
Wow, that was a generous 10. Outstanding vault, but a generous 10.
I think part of the problem that the scores are very high, and if you box yourself in, you kind of have no place else to go. And we've seen a 9.95 already, and that was a better vault. So 10 doesn't always mean perfect. It also means ranking. You have to rank the gymnast properly.
Back to the bars, Annie Gagnon, the junior from Montreal, Canada. We're ready to go. All-American on bars a year ago.
She's ranked 13 in the nation on this event, one of the best bar workers in the country. Ah, that's beautiful. Very nice amplitude. Good difficulty. Smooth swing. Effortless. A little flex of the feet as she swings through on those giants, but that's a great landing. And that's what you have to see here, because that's something the judge, they will have to take a deduction. They see a hop on the landing, so those are crucial. This was pretty. I like this move. Nice amplitude. Little flex feet as she swings past the giant.
Annie Gagnon. So LSU, after a very slow start, picks up speed. Gagnon closes with a nice routine on bars. But the talk in the Stegman Arena is the 10 for Chelsea Bird. She's had a 10 on vault before. And, wow, the run, the takeoff, the amplitude, the altitude,
all
beautiful.
of it was there. The only thing that wasn't perfect, picture perfect, was right here. She slides her little feet back. She tried really hard to not move them, but it was minute in terms of deduction, but they had nowhere to go. You have to go to a 10.
So Bird finishes with a 10, and LSU scoring well too. Gagnon with a new career high 9.975. 9.975. So we're going to add up the scores during the break. We're coming back. High scores in this one. One more look at the 4th career 10 vault for Chelsea Bird.
It's a terrific vault in the air. I mean, absolutely stunning. I just see that tiny little thing.
LSU got a slow start on beam, but after a pep talk, they came around.
Just like that.
The Fighting Tigers rebounding. After one rotation, Georgia scoring a season-high 49.550. LSU rebounding to score 49.35, just off their season high. So now LSU moves to the vault, where they're very good, 5th ranked in America, and Georgia goes to the bars, where they're 7th best in the United States. So Lindsey Thompson is set to go. She is the 2nd performer. Brittany Brown already went, leading off with a 9.8. So here's Thompson, the sophomore.
Decent vault. Chenko-Arabian laid out a little bit lower, especially when you've seen it 10-0. And then there's no way you're not instantly comparing the two in terms of height, distance, overall dynamics of the vault. Not quite as high. Over-rotates, takes a step on the landing, but we're seeing such big scores. It's still going to score up there.
She's had a career high 9.875 twice. We'll see if she gets that. Now, Ashley Kupetzo had an outstanding vault in her first rotation. Lauren Simpson has already gone, and she has set the standard, at least for Georgia, 9.825 for Simpson.
Georgia's ranked 7th on this event. Coming into the season, this is where Joachim expected the most improvement in all the events. Very nice move. Kusanova, full twisting reverse hack. Now, the tough thing about this routine, she has a lot of handstands in this routine that need to be finished in the handstand, these elements. Otherwise, there's a deduction. Suzanne thinks that is risky because every little one, the judges are watching for those pirouettes to finish in handstands. This is nice. Transfer to low bar. That has to finish right in handstand. Nice tuck double flyway. Not a huge, difficult dismount, but nicely done.
So Kupetz getting some post-apparatus advice, and now we're set for Ricky LaRue. And LaRue ready to make amends. She had a fall on bars. Kupetz gets a 9.8. Not quite as an exciting looking vault because we're used to seeing the flips with the twist, but this is a double twist out of the handspring. Technically pretty difficult, especially difficult to do really well. You've got to freeze those feet a little sooner, actually. See how her legs were coming down as she's trying to finish the twist. You really want to block it up, freeze the feet, get that twist in, and then float it down.